It's for all you egomaniacs out there. Okay. If you think you decide who gets to live in heaven and who goes to hell in your mind, you're just fucking crazy. Jesus gave us the perfect commands to live eternally on planet Earth. And the Roman Empire, uh, told everybody if they tried to do it, they would mass murder them. And so the Hebrews in Judea and Jerusalem that day on Calvary backed off. So no, we're not going to stand up for the Lord's Prayer, and because we don't want to be mass murdered. And when one guy does it, they can take that one guy and turn him into a god. And if it was 13 guys, they wouldn't have turned it into a story of one God, guys. If Peter had died that day with Jesus and all the rest of them said, hey, we're going to go with you and do it. And don't, trust me, if you don't think that Peter and Timothy and all that, you don't think those men, okay, like Ananias, Azariah, and Mishael, okay, lacked the courage to go be crucified that day, you think, oh, I'm too scared, I won't do it, right? Live free, brother, die well. He's an Acadian, right? We're talking about Hebrews. Okay? We're not talking about Romans, walk off a cliff because they don't want to go back home and have everybody tell them they weren't a pussy. They were such a pussy because they wouldn't walk off a cliff for Caesar. But there's Budge. You know what Budge can do? Gotta take Budge's money or they'll walk your family off a cliff, right? You ever watch the Dark Wind stuff and everything like that? All these people doing stuff for money. They got a Zon McLaren thing. We got to give this guy an Emmy Award. And I got High Hump and Little Hawk in my head going, remember that time when we told you the story about the little witch doctor that tells us stories to scare the kids and have them hiding and doing things for the Wasichu money? Right. And one of the stories it said is that, if you put metal to your mouth, that you'll die that day. And Little Hawk goes to High Hump, what if one of them shoots you in the back? Well, it's a good day to die. Strong hearts to the front, weak hearts to the rear, right? Life's eternal and grace is infinite. You keep wanting to put on shows for their fuck money, get to the back of the room. Lean back, go to the back of the room. Okay. All strong hearts to the front. Protect the children from being murdered by the devil and the cowards, right? Hooah! Okay, hooah, hidden Jew, right? In Apache, that's how you say this is true. And Oglala is hooah, that means this is right. Yeah, hooah, And so, yate, yokahe, it's a good day to die, right? And so you're afraid of dying, standing up for the Lord's Prayer. You sure the hell don't know Peter or Paul, you know what I mean? He's not afraid of dying, okay? He was not afraid of dying. Peter was not afraid of dying. Paul wasn't afraid of dying. Peter is in the Garden of Gethsemane. Okay. To kill a Roman centurion is to harm Caesar and is punishable by death. Okay. So Peter was no pussy. And I tell people, Jesus told Peter he had to stay alive to keep doing what Jesus was doing because, and he was the foundation he'd build the rock of the church on because he was a badass, right? He'd do it, and Peter felt bad and guilty about that. That's what the Romans like to say. That's what the Romans like to say because they're not Hebrews. He got crucified up down because he didn't think he deserved to be crucified like Jesus. No, they did it to him. Okay. The Romans crucified him upside down. Because they were pissed at him. Because he was the asshole that kept teaching the ways of Jesus after they tried to get rid of that damn Jesus. Okay. You think like a Roman. Think like a Hebrew. Hooah! Inju! Think like Tishna. Think like Taza. Think like Cochise. Think like Crazy Horse and Little Hawk. Yokahe Lakota. It's a good day to die. Strong hearts, brave hearts to the front, weak hearts to the rear. When you talk to me, think like a Hebrew. Don't think like a Roman. Romans, I can't go back to town. Romans are like Philistines. If I go back to town and I don't die for Budge, I won't get the cocaine money for my wife to get fucked and get the nicest stuff and rub it in everybody else's face in town. Won't be able to get my monster truck and go to monster truck rallies. Won't be able to get money off of DraftKings. Won't be able to get season tickets. Won't be able to get timeshare. Won't be able to get, Airbnb. Won't be able to go to Las Vegas and go to all the best casinos and get all the best VIP rooms at the airports, Oka hey Lakota, it's a good day to die, right? And strong hearts, weak hearts to the front. Strong hearts, weak hearts to the rear. Brave hearts to the front, right? Crazy horse, right? Now, if you're going to protect children from murderers, come with me. If you're going to give children money to accept murderers as brave and courageous and people that put up satellites that invade your TV and know, what you're going to masturbate to, when you're going to masturbate to it, you'd rather be having sex with a guy than a girl. Why would you want to be having sex with a girl? Because life is horrible and I hate it. Okay, well then stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Maybe you'll enjoy having sex with that girl that you have babies with, all right? All you guys out there, all you out, the rings on the other finger. Where is the tenderness? Where is it? I don't know where I am, but I don't like it. Yeah, Jesus talks to me. Okay, Jesus talks to me. Last night, Suzuki sat there and told me, he goes, Earl, this is my perspective. He doesn't speak for Jesus. He says, send their hate back to them and don't send them your love because they're only going to send you hate. Just stand for the Lord's Prayer and have love waiting for them. And I'm like, that's perfect. Why do you think Jesus gave me to you? Because Jesus gets frustrated. He gets mad. Okay. They talk to Jesus more than I do. The people in this community talk to Jesus more than I do. The people torturing me with money and chemicals and putting up satellites to sexually assault and compromise my family with covert ops to try to make me feel inadequate and make my family feel like, he can't keep us safe. He's not a good father. He can't provide for us. He can't pay our extortion to live here. He's crazy. He's like Peter and Paul and Jesus. He's in James and Daniel. He's a wackadoodle. Going to get us all killed. He's an idealist. He gets people killed, said the man that did genocidal operations to mass murder Arabs for oil companies, right? I was watching that asshole Elon Musk last night on YouTube talking on Fox News, right? That man could do physics, okay, and mathematics on the fly better than I can do them. You really think that man believes all that money he's talking about is real and that you need it to live here? A man that's trying to go to Mars and find ways to live on Mars in case something happens to our planet so he can still live and manipulate people of his great brain? You really think that? I've got oceanfront property in Arizona, right? On the other hand, there's a gold band, which doesn't mean a goddamn thing, does it? Okay. You really think that Little Hawk and Wildflower had a gold band? You really think Blackshaw and Black Buffalo Woman had a gold band to say that that's my man, Crazy Horse, the protector of the children from the murdering, raping cowards? You think they had a piece of gold? You think they were Frida Payne and Gregory Abbott accepting money from people that are Pharaoh? Pharaoh, yeah. The great murderer of babies because he tried, the baby would grow up to be a man to give us religion. Pharaoh, okay? You want to see the devil's face, all you brown people that think I look like the devil? Go look at your Sphinx's face and tell yourself exactly who the fucking devil is. Say my name, say my name. People say he's crazy, but their brains is lazy. All right? I got work to do today. Okay? And I'll do what I need to do to take care of myself physically, to be in good recovery shape for the rest of my life by September 2026. I'll do what needs to be done. I'll get there how I get there. I don't need a bunch of fucking pussy home invasion scientists that rape children with Wi-Fi while they sleep in their minds, because rape is mental. Because if you physically want to have sex, you're not being raped, right? But if you don't want to have sex in your mind by Wi-Fi, you're being raped night and day, right? P. Diddy going after your baby mama? Huh? Inju! Hooah! Give him an Emmy! But not my Emmy. My Emmy's from me. You take your rock award and tell High Hump why you're still acting like such a bitch. Tell Crazy Horse and Little Hawk why you won't stand up. Tell them why you're acting like Red Cloud, okay? Sit there and put on a show for casino money and tell the children in Canyon de Chelly that you are okay and you'll be okay. We just need more money. It takes 3 cups of sugar to get to the moon. Mr. Foot, Mr. Bigfoot don't want to talk to you. He's dying at Wounded Knee, wondering when will these ghostwriters stop trying to be part of a Sons of a Pioneer song and stand up for the ways of Jesus Christ. And the moon of the falling leaves of Volca appeared one day. Andale! Brave hearts to the front, weak hearts to the rear. Lord's Prayer, hasta aquí hoy. Orale! Yeah, you think I'm the face of the devil? Go look at your Sphinx.